Hey, welcome back guys to the Musings&Review channel. Maverick here, bringing you episode 4 of Spectre. So, episode 4, right? And at the end of last episode, we finally see our main character, or main female lead, Kurou, meet up with Saki, who is Kurou's former girlfriend. I am expecting some, classic rom-com elements here, particularly with the end of last episode as well. I'm looking forward to that. It's always nice to get a few laughs. Yeah, it's cliche and whatnot, but I mean, I enjoy it, right? And romance and comedy are both some of the genres that I believe this anime hits, so looking forward to that. Beyond that, of course, probably what I'm guessing is that we're going to be going into the life and death of this former idol, probably getting Kurou to solve the problems with her. And since I do see that we eventually get to see her face, it has been spoiled in the key visual, I do believe that, we are going to be tackling this case in a way where perhaps she's going to end up being one of the permanent members as well, or permanent cast. I don't know. But let's get into the episode right now. Alrighty, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Oh. Okay, I'm looking forward to this. Hmm. Oh, really? You're just asking for it at this point, Kurou. No. Oh, 5 years. She's dated him for, well, date for 2? That was fast. Seriously. 15 seconds? 10 seconds? I want that kind of oven. Coffee at night? Yeah, that's a much better kind of explanation. That's what you're fixated on? Alright. But I mean, I guess, good point. Hmm. I mean, I am still enjoying this very much so far. I do wonder when Kurou is actually going to come onto the scene. Yeah, that's her former self, isn't it? She seems to be going to be part of the recurring cast. Hmm. You two are gonna work together? Okay. I mean, typically vengeful spirits are out for revenge. If there were this kind of case here before, I find it hard to believe. All that time. Uh. Are you sure you should be acting like in front of her former girlfriend? His former girlfriend. Well, no shit. She's also part of this world. What are the odds? Oh. Damn. This is Ooh. I wonder why she never uses any of the other yokais or monsters to help. The girl who breathes fire. Okay. Alright. Are you sure this is a late night drama? Then again, a magical girl story or something like that. There's surprisingly few live action ones. Getting a full song? Okay. Well, she does have quite the big personalities. Hmm, really? I'd think someone of her caliber would probably be very, very popular. But, right, that's just me. Hmm. The accident that killed her father. Really? Hmm. I'll be back, my dudes. Hmm. And that's when she had her accident. This is... sort of like a made-up urban legend. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. There we go. That's what a detective is supposed to do. You're not doing it yourself? Really? This is interesting. So she could also be controlled by someone else who can deal with spirits? Exact different? I mean, think more of it like helping her solve the case, right? Yeah, but why was she inside a construction site? That should typically be fenced off. It wasn't even like falling onto the streets or something. Biological older sister, father. Huh. So that might not be her? There's her sister. from the window. That's probably not the best way to go in. Is she going to see that skeleton? No? Whoa, nice acrobatics, girl. Yay! You know where she lives, why don't you just visit her? This is probably a kid who was killed by traffic. You are a bad, bad girl, Kuriko. Nope, there she is. Oh, wait. Isn't that Kurou? Yeah. What's he doing here? Okay. See you guys after this. Okay, so as expected, we got a lot of banter between Saki and Kuriko here, right? And I only think it's going to increase in its intensity now that Kurou is actually back. I can't wait until next episode to see how they're going to continue this little, this little fight of theirs even further, right? It is pretty funny, I'll admit, like, I know. Like I said at the beginning, it's cliche and whatnot, but I will say I do quite enjoy this as well, particularly with two characters such as Saki and Kuriko, both of which are, I think, they're opposites. They have entirely different personalities, but they're both likable characters, right? So it is enjoyable for me. As for the actual episode itself, So obviously we need to investigate in the entire situation with Nanase Haruko, right? And there was one thing that really, or actually, I think two main takeaways from here. One is that her sister, her elder sister, is obviously involved in this somehow. She has some other testament which was actually cut off. Saki was about to say it, but then we had the entire visit from the yokais. There's definitely more to this, right? And you know, I went back and checked the sort of relationship chart. Apparently, she's not that she's not exactly on good terms with her sister and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, we don't really know much else, so we'll have to wait until next episode, right? I think another thing that's very sort of central to solving this case would be something that Kurou said while she was doing her research on that particular website, right? That was dealing with Steel, the Steel Lady Nanase, sort of like a fan site, or actually I think it's an information site of some sort. And she said, so within the context of that sentence, she said that it seemed as if someone had seen the Steel Lady personally, and then she said no, it's the exact opposite. Now she didn't exactly say what the exact opposite is, but again, referring back to the things that she said before, how the actual manifestation of the Steel Lady didn't seem more like a puppet or something. I think what she means by opposite is that actually the site is there first, and the actual manifestation is a byproduct of that site or whoever it is that's drawing the Steel Lady and so on and so forth, right? So not really sure if that's the correct interpretation, but that's what I'm going with right now. So maybe she's only manifesting as a sort of I don't know, as a sort of just basically a manifestation of the rumors and whatnot, and that's what happened. It's not her herself that has anything to do, her Nanase Haruko's spirit or whatnot that's trying to get revenge and so on and so forth to the people who wronged her, right? But like I said, we will probably have to see in the next episode. There's really not that much information to go on as of right now. I mean, her death is definitely suspect, right? That is definitely not an accident, I feel. Considering that, why would she be walking inside a construction site in the middle of the night, right? There had to have been something that happened that caused her to be there. Of course, what exactly that entails, don't really know. Probably has something to do with her sister, I would guess. But for the rest, I guess we should just soldier on and see what's going to come up. Right. So yeah, that's basically it. Not really that much else to talk about. I mean, I did like how Haruko is actually voiced by Sumipe, the voice actress, and that is, like, I gotta say, that is basically the perfect character for her to voice, combined with that, sort of like very memey theme song of hers and whatnot, and asking Sumipe to sing it. I feel like it fits her to a T. So that was a great choice for the voice actress there. Good job on them. So yeah, this was a quick review, but really not much else to say. Looking forward to the next episode once Kurou gets back, and then we can see some more of the banter, because I do miss that part. So, I'll see you guys next week. Bye bye.